Welcome once again, promotion aptitude test. Sorry for the delay that has come, and you're most welcome once again. Today, we'd like to look at very few things that will help us in our promotion aptitude test once again. If you can hear from me in the comment section, you can indicate it. If you can hear from me, you're most welcome once again. Just indicate yes if you can hear from me from your end, and you're most welcome to the promotion aptitude test tutorials. Yes, from Saturday up to now, or up to today, busy engaged with a lot of activities, and today we'd like to touch on one or two things for our promotion aptitude test. Don't forget to give a like to this video, and if you haven't subscribed, try and subscribe and share with those who are also going to write. Then the support line is just down the video. You can support these tutorials with whatever you have. Support, and let's continue to bring you the promotion aptitude test. So tonight, I said if you can hear from me, write something to let me know if you can hear from me from your end, and let's continue. So today we are not going to deal with much time. Small thing that we like to share with one another before we draw the curtains down. Your support is also very important. Keep on supporting us. Keep on liking the video, sharing with others who are also going to write the promotion aptitude test. So we're going to look at some few questions before we end today's lesson. About 20-25 minutes we'll end these tutorials. So those who are waiting or who have not yet joined, they need to join. So let's dive into it and see these questions to help us in our promotion aptitude test. Wherever you're joining me from, you're most welcome. If you can hear from me, you're most welcome once again. Hello, Tracy, you are doing great. Yes, I'm doing good. Please, I'm waiting. Someone is saying yes, others are saying yes. Okay, you can hear from me. Let's keep on. Kofi said yes, you can hear from me. Linda said yes. Okay, you're most welcome. I appreciate your comments and your contributions. Keep on supporting. The support line is just below the video. You can also support. So let's look at today's question. An amount set aside to meet the minor expenses in the school by the authority is known as what? An amount set aside to meet a minor expenses in the school by the school authority is known as imprest. 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 So a small amount set aside to makeup of minor expenses is known as impress. So have it in mind. Then dash is an amount of money set aside by authority to meet the future contingency in the school is known as what? It is known as provision. So provision is made for future occurrences or future challenges, future difficulties that may arise during the process of your administration or activities or any program that you are embarking on. You set aside money or you set aside funds that you may use to solve a challenge that may happen during your activities or um, your programs that you have outlined. Challenge, a contingency is a challenge that may arise in the process, and we make a provision. So provision is an amount of money set aside by authority to meet the future contingency in the school. So have it in mind. I said will not take a lot of time today. So many assessments, how many assessments are carried out under school-based assessment? How many assessment are carried out under school-based assessment, that is SBA? How many assessment do we have? Previously, the continuing assessment we're having about 33 assessment that need to be done, and through the introduction of the school-based assessment or SBA, it has been wind down, or those taxes have been wind down, or those assessments have been wind down up to 12 assessment. So if you take the SBA, there are 12 assessment within a year or within the time frame of the school-based assessment. So have it in mind, 12 assessment. Then the computerized school selection and placement system was introduced in which year? Which year was it introduced? It was introduced in the year 2005. These are facts that you need to learn about them before we go and write a promotion aptitude test. So the computerized um, computerized school selection and placement system was introduced in the year 2005. That was the first time that it was introduced to place um, learners who have completed GSS and are ready to enroll in various second cycle institutions. It was introduced in 2005 to curb the problems that parents used to face when enrolling their wards into the senior high school, and the challenging of the funds issues, and other schools take opportunity to extort money from parents. So this was introduced to curb a lot of challenges. A document proves that cash has been received is known as what is known as the cash receipt. So a document that proves that money has been received in a school is shown by the cash receipt book. So we use the cash receipt book to indicate, to prove, to show that money have been received. What are the challenges of oral reading skills? Oral reading skills. So in oral reading skills, One of the challenges learners face is one hesitation in pronunciation of um, words only or words, then um, insertion of words in the reading. These are some of the form of challenges that learners face while doing reading. So as we are dealing with um, promotion, it covers all rounds. So we need to deal with questions covering all rounds to help all rounds in the promotion aptitude test to pass the promotion exam. So others we have classroom questions, others we have administrative or school management, leadership styles, and the rest, policies on education, and on things, contemporary issues that you need to know about before you go and write the promotion aptitude test. So very important. Then the process by which the attributes or the dimensions of some physical objects are determined is known as what? So a tool or um, a process or procedure by which an attribute is or a dimension of a physical objects or a learner are determined is called measurement. Measurement. So measurement is a process by which attribute or dimension of some physical objects are determined. So if you want to determine the learner's attribute um, or an object's attribute or an object dimension, we use measurement as a process to determine the attribute and the dimension of a physical object. So have it in mind before you go and write your promotion exams. Give this video a thumbs up and share with those who are going to write the promotion exam. So dash is a process by which information is obtained relatively relative to some known objectives or goal. So dash is a process by which information is obtained relative to some known objectives or goal. What term is this? This term is known as assessment. So assessment is a process by which information is obtained in relation to the objective or the goal that you have set. So assessment is a way of obtaining information relating to the learner's goals that you have set in the classroom or concerning the teaching and learning objective that you have set in the classroom. Just have it in mind. Now, let's look at this question again. You may also face it in the promotion aptitude test. Like the video, subscribe as we move on. A specific criteria used to gauge skills development or progress is known as what? Skills development or skills process. So a criteria that we use to gauge skills development or performance development or performance improvement or performance progress in learning is known as what? It's known as checklist. So have it in mind. Checklist. We use it to gauge skills development or progress in learning. Now let's look at another aspect. So dash is a set of categories designed to elicit information about quantitative and qualitative attribute. What is it known for? Dash is a set of categories designed to elicit information about the quantitative and qualitative attribute. So quantitative talking about the number, and qualitative talking about the quality of the attribute that you want from the learner, or information that you want to receive or obtain or get from the learner. It's known as rating scale. Rating scale. So rating scale is a set of categories to elicit information about the quantitative, that is talking about the number, and the qualitative talking about the quality or the relevance of the attribute. So have it in mind. Rating scale, rating scale. So it is a set of categories designed to elicit information, to get information about the quantitative of the learner's attribute, or the qualitative of the learner's attribute. So have it in mind before you go and write your promotion aptitude test. Then free senior high school is anchored on some pillars. What are these pillars? The free senior high school is anchored on these pillars. What are these pillars? They are very much important of this question that you may meet in your promotion aptitude test. You continue to look at it before you go and write the promotion exam. So it is anchored on the removal of the cost barriers when it was introduced. So free senior high school was anchored on these pillars: one, removal of the cost barriers; then two, we have expansion of the infrastructure; and the third one is improving quality and equity in the education. So it was anchored on these pillars: removal of the cost barrier, then expansion of the infrastructure, then improving in quality and equity. So have it in mind when you meet it, you'll be able to deal with it. It is very, very important. So one, removal of the cost barrier; two, expansion of infrastructure; then um, improving in quality and equity. So these are the pillars that the free senior high school was anchored on. Then this question keep on repeating: the establishment of the year that Ghana Education Service was established. It keeps on repeating. So you need to have a look at this um, so many times before you go and write your promotion exams. Ghana Education Service was established rather in 1974 by the National Redemption Council Decree 247. Later on, it was changed to the National Redemption Council Decree 252. Later on, was changed to 357. Then, when there was a change in the military form again, it was also changed to Supreme Military Decree on Military Council 63. Before, in the Fourth Republic, the first act that appealed these degrees was Act 506 in 1995. So have it in mind before you go and write your promotion exams. Now let's look at another question that you may also meet in your promotion aptitude test. Now the F that is free compulsory universal basic education, was introduced in which year? The FQ, which year was it introduced? That's free compulsory universal basic education. Which year was it introduced? So it was introduced in 1995, and it has three objectives. So go through some of my videos or some of my tutorial, you see that I have discussed extensively about the free, compulsory, universal basic education, the three objectives. You meet them in this policy that was introduced in 1995. Don't forget to go through. You will see this uh, this about the FQ. So, which of the following is not um, the use of capitation grant? Capitation grant. We have been talking about capitation grant, or we have been using capitation grant. Which of these do we not use capitation grant for? Um, we use capitation grant to conduct in-service or PLC sections to build or to improve um, the knowledge of the teachers or to equip the teachers with um, learning challenges that they face and how to solve them as a team. So we use it to conduct in-service training or insect, then support the needy people. We use capitation grant to support the needy people. We also use capitation grant to drive enrollment, or it serves as an enrollment drive. So we use capitation grant to drive um, enrollment in our various schools. So what we do not use capitation grant to do is to build classroom. No, we also use capitation grant for minor repairs in our various schools. So we don't use capitation grant to build a classroom. No, it is not meant for building classroom. So have it in mind before you go and write your promotion aptitude test. Now, I said we'll be dealing with about 25 minutes, and I'll look at about few questions, then we'll bring to an end to this. Or if possible, we can move into 30 minutes, then we'll stop. Then all the following are functions of GS, except all the following are functions of GS. We have been mentioning about functions of GS, a lot of them in so many ways. So GS, what it does is that it enforces teacher discipline. It enforces teacher discipline. So Ghana Education Survey, one of the things that it does is that it makes sure that there's discipline in the system. So there shouldn't be any misconducts or breach of the conducts, breach of the codes, or the code of conduct in the service. So it is also one of the things that it does. Then recruitment and promotion of teachers. So the lower ranks are being promoted by the district or the regional education offices. Then talking about PS to the highest level is done by the GS Council in connection with the GS headquarters. So that is what is done. Then implementation of policies is also done by GS. What GS does not do is allocation of resources. Allocation of resources is not the function of GS. It is the function of the Ministry of Education. That is the governmental multi-portfolio institution that is in charge of allocating funds or resources to the implementing agencies like GS, NACA, NTC, and the rest. These are implementing agencies. It is the responsibility of the Ministry of Education to allocate resources. But if we are talking about the work of GS, enforcement of teacher discipline, recruitment and promotion of teachers, then implementation of the policies or the national policies on education is done by GS. So have it in mind. We have about some few minutes to bring this to an end. And then let us look at this question again. Then, which is not a management tool, or which of the following are not a management tools? We have been dealing with management tools all the time. I've done a video on management tools. Go through it and learn before you go and write your promotion exams. So, which is not a management tool? So we have attendance register. Attendance register is a management tool, or teachers attendant book or time book is a management tool. Then the register for the pupils or learners are also a management tool. We use the timetable to manage punctuality and regularity, so have it in mind. Then we also use the class attendance register or the people attendance register to manage the punctuality, then the presence of the learners and how they behave in the classroom. It is used for that. Then we also have the teacher's time book. As I already mentioned, the time book is a management book. Movement book is a management tool. Management tool. So time book, movement book, attendance register of the people is also a management tool. So the one that is not part is lesson plan or lesson note. Lesson note or people exercise books are not a management tool. So have it in mind when you are going to write your promotion exams. Then that is prepared by the school to cover purchases done in the open market where official receipt cannot be obtained from the seller. What what is this? This is known as ANA certificate. So we use ANA certificate to do auditing or to help us manage our finance during auditing time when things that we bought from the open market, we cannot get receipt from them. We use honor certificate to cover these these things. So have it in mind. So honor certificate is prepared by the school to cover purchases done in the open market where official receipt could not be obtained from the sellers. So have it in mind. Then um, the last few questions to end this whole tutorials. Which is not a financial tool? A financial tool in the school setting. So in the school setting, we have the cash book or cash receipt book. We also have bank statement. We also have the ledger book. The ledger book is also a management tool. So the one that is not part, that is not a financial tool, is the logbook. The logbook is not it's not a financial tool. It's not a financial tool. So have it in mind. Then this is what we'll have for you tonight. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and like this video before we meet. We'll come back another time or tomorrow, exactly 8 o'clock, to continue with this before we go and write the promotion exams. Don't forget to also support this live tutorials to help you bring whatever you need to help you pass a promotion aptitude test. God bless you for coming. We shall meet another time. Keep your support coming. and God bless you. Have a good night.